Hello and welcome back to my Devil May Cry 5 Hell in Hell S-Rank guide. This is mission 18, Awakening. This mission only has one tricky part to it, and that's in the very end of the mission in form of Nightmare's lasers. But you could pretty much consider this semi-boss stage the last of the Dante missions, because we're just going to insta-give Virgil with a double-charged meteor. Also, if you've done the Nero and V missions beforehand, there is just one tricky part now between you and the highway to hell and worthy of legend, trophy, or achievement. But for this mission, we're going to abuse the camera manipulation technique along with the Dr. Faust. All right. So the rule against all the three different semi-bosses here, Griffon, Shadow, and Nightmare, is to shoot them with the Dr. Faust and then do a combo on their core, like you're seeing now. I'm just shooting Griffon here with the Dr. Faust. And then I trickster towards his core and do some combos, whatever combos you're comfortable with. And when Griffon comes out of his core, he always does that charge attack that you can do with V. So I just trickster away, start shooting him with Dr. Faust again, and then it's just back to doing a combo on his core. And here I'm just gonna use the caninas to get some style points. I don't think you need to do this at all, you can just skip it, but as I've done before, I always do at least one optional fight to be safe in terms of style points. I'm just doing my usual combo here on the caninas. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. And Shadow is the exact same principle as Griffon. You just stay away from him, shoot him with the Dr. Faust. Then when he reveals his core, you trickster towards it, do a few attacks with whatever combo you're comfortable with. And then you just trickster away when he recovers.
Whoops. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
And from now on, I'm gonna skip all the optional fights. As you can see here, I'm just playing keep away, shooting him with the Dr. Faust. And he gets stunned when I shoot him with the Dr. Faust. And then I just trickster towards his core and do a few attacks. And it's back to shooting him with the Dr. Faust, playing keep away. So the next fight is going to be against Griffon and Shadow at the same time. So what we're going to do there is we're going to keep the camera off Griffon, activate Devil Trigger, and just hammer into Shadow before neither Shadow nor Griffon has time to do anything. As you're gonna see here now, I'm just instantly gonna activate Devil Trigger and just hammer into Shadow, and he gets stunned. And then I shoot his core too with the Dr. Faust. So that's not something you need to worry about. And here comes the tricky part of the mission. It's not really that hard. What you should do here is you should turn up your audio volume a bit, because we're gonna keep the camera off both Nightmare, Griffon, and Shadow here, so you can hear when Nightmare does his lasers, because it can be hard to see sometimes. But as you see, I'm using the camera manipulation technique, just shooting here and there, keeping the camera off Griffon and Shadow so they don't attack. And after Nightmare has done a few lasers, he will teleport away, and you will notice that the weather changes. You see, it gets darker, the weather. So now I'm just gonna shoot the Griffon and Shadow with the Dr. Faust until they're completely gone. And then when when Nightmare comes back, I'm gonna start charging a meteor, a 2-charge meteor, and just finish him off immediately. So you see now the weather changes again. That means Nightmare is gonna come back into the fight, and there comes his meteor. So when I see the cutscene, when the camera focusing on him coming back, I start charge the meteor, and then I charge it to 2 charges, and then I release, and there he's gone. Now it's just his core left, and I shoot it with the Dr. Faust, and that's the mission. It shouldn't give you any problems. I think I did this on my first take, my first or second take. It's not a hard mission. It's just the laser part can be a bit tricky because they're hard to see when you do the camera manipulation technique. But that's all you need to worry about. Now it's just Virgil, and we're gonna insta-give him, and then the guy is stunned.